Are you?
Sorry. You are zoomed in massively.
Am I?
You are.
Well, you get to see a close-up, I guess.
You just talk away and I will fiddle with this.
So today, like, we haven't yet explored tortillas, naan bread, flatbread, all those types of solutions with the CK flour, and I wanted to try a brand new way of using the CK flour. In particular, this recipe has psyllium husk powder, and what was the other difference? To achieve a fluffy raised kind of dough, well, a dough that rises without the use of baking powder. And happy to say that with all my testing that the CK flour actually does do that. So I'm going to proof my yeast first, and for that I need a little bowl. Oops, sorry for the noise. So first I'm going to heat up a quarter cup of half cream and half water. So that's 30 grams each of water and heavy cream. And we're going to heat that up to about 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Just grab my thermometer. Just check. Okay, that's way too hot. And I'm going to add a teaspoon of honey. If you don't have honey, you can use sugar. You are allowed up to 50 grams of sugar per day on the keto diet. It won't kick you out of ketosis. I was checking all the comments earlier on the live chat, and there seemed to be some confusion about us changing the time. I'm so sorry about that. I did post the announcement everywhere that I could, but we're doing it for daylight savings in the US, yes. But like the Australians and ourselves, if we want to, if they want to watch, it's their 1 a.m. And for us, working at 1 a.m. for 1 to 2 hours means that I have been out of action for 2 days, which means the Sunday and the Monday, I can't do anything. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I'm just trying to cool my liquid down because I've gone too far. You went too far, man. Right. Let's see, that should be good. Yep, that's good. So now I'll add 1 teaspoon of instant dried yeast to the mixture, and I'm just going to whisk that together. All right. All right, we cover and let that rest for about 15 minutes. Now, shall we have a roll call?
Yeah, sorry, one sec. Hello everybody, and we're having some technical difficulties.
What difficulties are we having?
I've got no chat on my screen.
You've got no chat on your screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mingle amongst yourselves.
Okay, so while Chris is sorting out the chat so that he can see it, let's keep going. I'll mix the dry ingredients together. I have got, let's see, how much? 1 2/3 cup of CK. I'm trying it out with the almond flour right now, and that equates to 200 grams of CK almond flour. Now, if you've been watching my videos or the live shows in the past, you would have seen that if you want to use CK chicken flour, you just need to add a little bit of water to get the consistency right. So we are going to add a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of sweetener, and now with the psyllium husk, this is an eggless recipe, right? So there are a few of my subscribers who are actually quite allergic to eggs. And I wanted to show that the psyllium husk or flax or chia, you can make a jelly or a substitute for egg for it. So I'm adding a cup of heavy cream. You can use water, but I have made these flatbreads before, and I will show you them in a minute. And to that, 2 tablespoons of whole psyllium husk. For that, we need to whisk that together as well and let it sit for 10 minutes. And what you'll get is like a jelly. It's really cool to see how this happens if you haven't tried it before. And like, even if you're not allergic to eggs, it's so nice, you know, to save on eggs, because we're egg heavy on the keto diet, I think. Can you see the chat?
I can.
Wow.
And I'd like to say, Kerry Whitbread, hello Kerry. Yes, I can see the chat, and no, it does not mean you can say anything you like about me and I can't read it. Thank you. Now.
That is priceless. Thank you, Kerry. You put him in his place.
I think it's pretty good that she was willing to take the opportunity, though. Now, we have Ella.
Aw, hello, sister.
Lily Albright.
Yay!
Shirley Millar. Lily is back. I wonder what shenanigans Lily has been up to, though, while she's been away.
Do tell, Lily.
Shirley Millar. Oh, no, I'm going to do my weekly exercise. Mrs. Henderson. Hello.
Hello, Mom.
Hope you're doing well. And thank you for helping everyone out with the times. Auntie Kathy.
Aww.
Auntie Judy. The lovely Danielle
Auntie
Graves.
Kathy and Auntie Judy and Danielle.
My sister from another mister. Becky is here.
Oh.
Mrs. Louise Braubach is out grocery shopping.
Yes.
But we'll have her earphones charged so she can listen while she shops. Hello, Louise.
Aw, that's awesome.
Oh, Cook with Mel is in the chat.
Oh, I was just trying to help.
We have Francis.
Oh, hello.
Melissa's Freedom. Janine Green. There's a few new names. Hello, everybody. Kelly Bow. Kerry Whitbread, obviously.
I'm so glad that Janine Green is here, because Janine, wasn't it you that's allergic to eggs, or am I thinking of another It's either Janine or Janine. So, okay, please confirm.
I would have read those as the same way. Marianne. Michael Rose now. formerly known as, or the artist formerly known as Mike from 2am. I said Auntie Judy and Auntie Kathy. Auntie Chris is here.
Oh, hello, Auntie.
Patty Shanks.
Oh, hello, Patty.
Chef Fat Grams, Mr.
Oh,
CFG.
wow. Hello, Mr. Fat Grams.
I can't even give him a thumbs up.
Chef Fat Grams.
They changed the camera settings, by the way, on the YouTube lives. So now I think you actually, it looks like a normal video rather than that fisheye thing.
That's fantastic.
So when I first put it on, it was like it was right up in your face.
Oh, right. Okay.
Something new every week.
Yes.
Jay Rugoff.
Oh, hello, Jay.
Carb Conscious Carolyn. Joanne Hine, who says good evening, stunner.
Oh, thank you, doll.
Keto Mama.
Oh.
Hello, lovely lady.
And do you remember Keto Mama's name?
Ruth.
Oh, my goodness.
Why are you looking at me like I forget stuff all the time?
Because
Yeah, go on. Finish that sentence.
you do.
I think we're almost there. Babu's here.
Hello, Babu.
I said Joanne Hine, Patty Dixon. Hi, love your hair.
Patty Dixon.
Elizabeth Weaver.
Hello, Elizabeth.
Who says, hi Mel and Mr. Mel, just want to say thank you so much for all your great low carb education.
Thank you.
Where are we? Sandy Reed is here.
Hello, Sandy.
I said Keto Mama, Chris and Melissa are the best, she says. There's a few people saying they love your hair. Brenda Patino is here.
Hi, Brenda.
Becky Nelson is here. The other Becky. Elizabeth Weaver. First time I've caught one of your lives.
Yes, we've chatted though. We have chatted. So let me show you the results of what we're trying to achieve. I feel with these examples that I'm going to show you, I didn't add any heavy cream into the mix. And so with the addition of heavy cream, I'm trying to achieve a softer result. And also no heavy cream, but water instead. And I used oil instead of butter. This time round, I'm using parts of water and cream and also cream in my psyllium husk mixture and some melted butter. So let's see the results.
Joanne Hine actually goes by the name Anna.
Oh.
Duly noted, Anna, and we shall call you that from now on. She's been called that her whole life. Now, I better make sure you're in focus with this. Can you say that again, please, my love? Yeah.
How am I going to come closer?
We'll do some thing vision. So the idea is to poke it. Look at that. Looks like a bowling ball.
And
now how about that?
And
That's so much clearer focus too.
it is actually quite flexible. I mean, yeah, I'd be happy to have that as a flatbread.
Danny says it looks like a skull with no jaw.
Oh yeah. Okay. That is the bread fried, and I baked this one. You can see it's like much lighter than the fried, and I think I actually preferred the coloring on that frying achieves because it just looks so much nicer. Anyway, I'm going to whisk my thing again just to try and hurry it along.
Becky says she loves your
Voluminous hair.
I hope Stacey's not watching. Loves your voluminous. Say it again.
Voluminous.
There's an I and an N in there. Voluminous hair.
Voluminous. Thank you so much.
The big buffy hair.
This is my hair completely natural, and I didn't have time to style it. So.
AKA my favorite hairstyle.
Yes, your favorite. I just feel like a cave woman. But anyway. let's get back to the
Oh,
topic.
no. Before you do, let's have some comments below, people. Is this the best hairstyle Mel has had on a live stream?
Would really appreciate it if you said no. Would really appreciate it.
We'll see. Let the battle begin. Yes or no,
So
people?
please be completely honest.
All right.
All right, let's put this to one side.
Goodness me.
You will need 2 tablespoons or 30 grams of melted butter. What's happening?
Lily says, I have been nude bathing on the south of France and totally made everyone blind.
That's funny.
Oh my goodness. I just want to send a special little shout out to Danny, because she's stuck on the side of the interstate with a blown out tyre.
Big shout out.
The mechanic thought it was funny to let diesel out of the rig on the side of the interstate.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, so you can see my psyllium husk is looking pretty good. Let me lift it up. It's like gelatinous. So we'll pour that in. And now I haven't given my yeast time to proof, so be it. I know, it's a big faux pas. Anyway.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get to the beginning of the comments. I'm having a few issues here. But
Yeah.
Danny says, feed me, Seymour. Brenda says, Sandy Reed says, you look beautiful, Mel.
Oh, thank you, Sandy.
Brenda says, love your hair, looking beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Danny says, so I'm awake but shouldn't be, but really couldn't miss my Mel.
Oh, thank you.
Charlotte Ferris is also here.
Hello, Charlotte. How are you?
Severe yeast allergy, but we'll probably try these with baking powder.
And the question is, I'm going to see, you know what? Yeah, baking powder. Definitely. And Charlotte is such a good baker, so I'm sure if there's any experimenting to be had, Charlotte can do it.
Becky Nelson says, your hair does look gorgeous. That treatment worked or that time has passed. Great either way.
Thank you so much. No, I'm still doing the treatment. It's kind of like a long-term experiment, right? So, yeah, so I'm still doing it.
Ruth says, I absolutely love your hair and you look hot and black. Watch out, Chris.
Thank you, Ruth.
You see? I know I'm going to win this one. Babu says, new time is great. Feet up with a glass of wine.
Oh, nice.
Kelly's also having a glass of wine with Babu.
Oh, wonderful.
Becky says, that looks great. Babu says, Chris, you make a great hand model.
You make a what?
A great hand model.
Your thing.
When I hold this stuff up.
Okay, oil your hands and then take the excess and just pat it onto your dough, because the dough is soft and sticky. Okay.
So Joanne, aka Anna, says, just sharing a name tidbit, lol, but call me Joanne anytime. It's a story of adoption. Well, we have officially adopted you, Anna.
Yes.
So you shall be Anna from now on.
Yes.
Chef says those look fantastic.
Love it. Very good.
Very nice.
Okay.
Oh. Michael says, as long as Diesel gets his beauty sleep, Danny, you are beyond help.
Right, let's move this. And now we're going to divide the dough into 4 equal parts. So I'm just measuring my entire dough ball so that I can kind of be accurate with 512. Okay. So that's what, about 125 grams. What's 125 grams times 4?
Times 4?
Yeah.
500.
There you go. Okay. All right. Now, I cut out 2 pieces of baking paper. Eyes are painted on.
Right in front of you, neatly placed.
It was right behind me, thank you.
But you were facing that way.
Alright.
That's fine. Just ignore
That's fine. I am just ignoring you.
The power of a marriage certificate. The words leave here and they just don't make it over there. Sandy says, not sure if you saw my comment, but Mel just gets more beautiful every time I see her.
Oh, thank you so much.
Who
said that?
Sandy Reed.
Oh, thank you so much. Wow.
Auntie Chris says, oh, that flatbread is gorgeous, that colour.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I like the colour as well. So.
Danny says, not enough sleep to make me beautiful in the Western Hemisphere.
Aww.
Oh, that's BS. You're beautiful in any hemisphere, Danny.
Yes.
Now, here we go. Lily. Oh, yes, I do like your hair now. Danielle. Yes, yes, yes. Ruth. Yes. Danny again. Sorry, hun. Love curly. Mrs. H. Yes. Becky. Yes, love it. Charlotte Ferris. I love her hair. Brenda Patino. Looks good on you. Love your style.
Oh, well, thank you guys.
Kerry. I think Mel could fall out of bed after a heavy night out and still look gorgeous. No cave woman in sight.
No, Kerry, that's definitely not the case.
Auntie Judy. Yes, this is Mel's best look.
Oh.
Mrs. Louise Braubach, who is taking time out from her shopping to make this comment, says, yes, beautiful.
Oh.
Vicky Nelson, I love it. It is voluminous and full of life looking. Kelly, I'm loving the wavy curls on you. Sorry, I agree with Chris.
Oh man, I'm definitely lost there.
Michael, nothing wrong with cave woman look. Marianne, Mel, you have beautiful hair no matter how it's styled.
Oh, thank you.
Patty Dixon, you always look beautiful, but your God-given hair is beautiful blessing.
Oh, thank you, Patty.
Jay Rugoff, gorgeous.
Oh, thank you, Jay.
Unconscious Karen, I love your hair like this. Becky, big hair is always in.
Big
Chef,
hair.
oh, great, nice one, Chef. There had to be one. I was on such a roll. Yeah, but I'll say no just for Mel.
Thank you. Yes.
What a kiss ass.
No. But you didn't, with all the other people who were saying that they like my hair and supporting you, you didn't call them a kiss ass. I feel very offended by that. Don't you, Chef?
Okay, so Danny's got these all back in the rig.
Oh, thank God.
No body to hide, but she did lose her. She lost the cool with the guy.
Yeah, good. That's very dangerous.
NG Hostutler
Hello.
is here. Hello Mel, I love your hair also. You are both beautiful people and thank you for all you do. Oh, thanks Angie.
Thank you so much. Now, I need to, Can
I shut the hell up?
If you bring the camera closer, would it be terribly inconvenient, as in would the view be bad?
It's just,
I just like
super close.
Well, maybe you can show them what this looks like.
Because you can only see a little bit of the bench.
And if I do that?
Yeah, that's good.
This dough is actually it's very similar to, it reminds me of flatbread or naan bread made with regular flour, like that kind of soft, that kind of dough. So I've just flattened it out into a disc, and I have sprinkled a little bit of bamboo fiber over just to stop it sticking because the dough is so soft, right? So now we're going to roll him out.
Becky says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Yes, please, everybody.
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up.
If you're enjoying the live, hit that thumbs up and let us know. Elizabeth Weaver, when we buy yeast from the grocery store, it never seems to work, even if we just bought it that day. Not sure what to do to get yeast that works.
Okay.
Any suggestions?
Yes. So I just wanted to clarify, there are a lot of types of yeast out there. And have you considered making a sourdough starter and using that as yeast for all your bread or, whatever yeast recipes? Have you considered that? So there's those options. And are you using instant dried or fast activating yeast? So when you get back to me, Elizabeth, we can take it from there. Right, let's move this aside.
Michelle Lukowski is here.
Oh, hello Michelle. How are you?
Danny says, Elizabeth, weird tidbit, but here in New York I buy mine from Amish. That yeast would rise on Antarctica. It's possessed.
That's awesome.
That's a good tip.
And yes, please, everybody jump in if you have a great yeast that you would like to share and help Elizabeth out.
Becky says, agree with Ruth.
Thank you, Becky.
This is her best hair.
Oh, wow.
Anna's given us a big love heart. Mrs. H says, a set of pearls would be nice with her outfit.
Yes.
Danny says, Mel, sorry, but the natural hair votes won hands down. Oh, yeah, they did. So...
yeah, they did. Only Chef was on my side.
Yeah. Who Chef also says that I could never offend him. So he's got a bob each way on this one. But I think clearly the result of this is you have to wear your hair like this.
No, I don't have to. I don't feel comfortable.
It's mandatory.
Kind of comfortable,
Look,
but...
the people have spoken.
Yes.
Marianne says to Danny, thanks for the heads up on the yeast. I'm headed to Amish store on Monday.
Nice.
Oh, Angela Diaz. Hello.
Oh,
I made
yay!
it. Hey, Angela. Lily says you can mix the yeast mixture and psyllium husk and it will rise.
That's wonderful.
That's a good tip. Danny says, oh yeah, they make their own dry yeast. I don't know how, but I think it would rise on an ice cube.
All right. So this is the state of my naan bread. I've actually prepared a naan bread. I'm going to do one that's like a tortilla shape. So this is what I sprinkled a little bit of crushed garlic on there and dried cilantro or coriander. So I'm just going to switch this oven off because let's not bother baking, right? So we know that it works. If you want to bake yours, it's going to turn out like this, but I mean, you can go for longer. It's just that I stopped at this point because it was, the right kind of flexibility. Anyway, so. Pan over a medium heat. You don't want to cook it too fast. And coat the pan in avocado or keto approved oil. And and then you would cover the pot to kind of create like an oven effect. So let's do that now.
So Becky's got another vote for you having a set of pearls. She says your classic beauty would be complete with pearls.
I actually do have pearls. I just never wear anything around my neck, it seems.
Angela says, you look lovely, Mel.
Oh, thank you, Angela.
And Kelly says, divide by how many?
4.
4.
So this makes 4 like smaller naan bread, or you can roll your dough out flatter and thinner, and achieve a tortilla. But I'm going to show you the results of the tortillas as well, so you can kind of gauge on, you know, what you want to make with it.
Danny says, Chris, watch out. Still want to earn my millions on husband's shock collar. May use you for a prototype. What? Why? What did I say?
Husband shot collar.
I just said my wife looks beautiful.
I wouldn't even do that to my dog.
I'll be happy volunteer though. At least they'll give you some peace and quiet.
Oh, that would be heaven. My, for peace and quiet.
That's great. You all can't see me, but I'm rolling my eyes. Anna's laughing at Danny. Lily says you have to let Chris win one. What?
He wins a lot.
When?
I don't know.
I thought I won about 7 years ago, but it turns out I was wrong.
But did you really win?
No, I don't think I'm going to win this one either, even though the votes are heavily skewed in my favour.
I could maybe commit to maybe doing it more often, or wearing my hair like this more often. I could commit to that.
You realise I have witnesses.
But not on a like regular.
I'm going to replay just this segment on the big TV with the entire sound system. I'm going to play it every day until you start wearing your hair like that. Ruth says, Chris, you win, LOL.
Yes, Ruthie does.
Michael's going to buy Danny's shock collar.
Oh, for who? I hope not the cat, Michael.
I think it might be for himself. Because he wants Danny to keep remote control of the shocker. Becky's laughing about my comment to Chef. Chef says, he's laughing as well, says, how do I know I get called a kiss ass? Angela, missed the start of the hair conversation, but I love your hair any way you wear it. You look red carpet lovely.
Oh, that's 2 for me. Thank you, Angela.
No. No, that's anyway. So it's a vote each way, so it just cancels itself out.
No.
She loves your hair anyway.
Anyway, thank you.
This is a way you wear it, so it cancels itself out. Lovely comment, Angela.
I disagree.
I'm still like 19 to 1.
Yeah, well, 19 to 2, thank you.
Chef says, no, Chris could never offend me. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Danny says, organic stores also sell super yeast.
Super yeast? I've actually never used that. That's awesome.
Patty Dixon says, how about deep fat frying and then rolling in cinnamon/sugar?
Oh my goodness. That sounds absolutely sinful, Patty.
It does.
Holy moly.
That's piqued some interest. Do you think it'd work though?
Yeah. I mean, why don't we try, I wonder if we should try deep frying one and see what happens, like what do you get? And I think I might actually divide the dough ball, like make smaller balls. Would that work for you? I think it'll be better.
Kelly says, me too with the yeast. Lily says, my mom used old cake type yeast. I don't see that anymore.
Right.
Elizabeth says, I'm not a sourdough fan and I'm using instant yeast.
Right.
Fleischmann's. Whatever brand is what our store sells.
Okay. Well, that all sounds like you're doing all the right things, Elizabeth. what I do find in my experience is that the yeast responds better to a half and half, like half cream, half water, or even almond milk. It responds better than just plain water. Your temperature does have to be less, about 100 degrees, not more than 110. And make sure to always cover it. I'm just going through the usual, and you might just say, yeah, but you know, what if I mention something that you're missing? Make sure you seal, you know, whatever container it's in, like using either plastic wrap or a beeswax paper, and let it rest for 15 minutes. Now, is that what you do? Because that does actually work for me. So, yeah.
Michael says he stores his yeast in the freezer once he opens it. And he also doesn't think there's any Amish in Australia. I haven't seen anything.
The Amish brand, no.
No, Amish people, community, stores.
No, I don't know if there is. There must be a community here, though. I mean,
I've never seen one. I mean,
I've never.
I think you've got a far better chance of getting an Amish community or an Amish store in the States. You see plenty of Amish people.
That's right. That would be fair. Now, let's try deep frying little dough balls, right? Let's see what happens.
Danny says, on yeast, go to any local bakery near you, ask them to buy their fast-acting yeast. Will be a large packet, but freeze it. All good.
Okay.
Good on you. Elizabeth, I do have psyllium husk powder. I'll investigate that technique. Thanks.
Nice.
Mama H says, oh yum Mel.
Thank you.
Speaking of mamas, Mama S is MIA, but we know why, so just wanted to give Mama S a quick shout out.
Yes.
And send lots of kisses.
Yes.
Danny says, yeah, but even commercial bakers usually have a store somewhere you can buy products. Yeah, that is true, and there is those here. Patty Shanks, I just made tallow, so I'm going to use it for this.
Nice.
What's tallow?
It's like a substitute for butter.
Oh, okay, very nice. Michael says, poor Chris is not getting any flattery.
No, he never does.
Situation normal. Just as well I love myself. Danny says, Fleischmann's. Somebody please tell me how to say it correctly, because I'm going to continue.
Well, the problem is they can't say it for you. So
they can phonetically spell it.
Fleischmann's or Fleischmann's.
I'm going to say Fleischmann's because it's
I bet it's wrong.
Yeah.
I bet it's like Einstein, right? So you're going to say Fleischmann's.
But what about neighbour? You say neighbour, so you say flay.
There's a G and the H that changes the pronunciation of the EI in neighbour. Imagine saying neighbour. Oh, you're such a gem.
Don't pity me because I have a disability. Anyway, Fleischmann's says, Danny says, Fleischmann's yeast in all Walmarts, it does a lot.
Okay.
Lily says, that's why I put hubby in the freezer. I get hours of peace and quiet.
Is that the trick?
So, I'm slightly worried. People are inventing shock collars for me. We've already got the freezer set up.
Has your sense of survival kicked in, you know, your natural instinct?
I'm very hard to kidnap. I would drive you crazy just by talking to you. I'm sure if I was kidnapped, they'd let me go, because we can't deal with this guy's crap. Danny says, witness here, I heard it. Chris, I back you up. She is beautiful.
Aw.
Thank you, Danny.
Thank you, Danny. All right. So, we are very organized. We're just waiting for this to catch up. I'll test my oil first. See where it's got to.
Elizabeth says, I usually avoid recipes that call for yeast, but one of these days I want to conquer it.
Yeah.
I hope you do, Elizabeth. It's worth it. Brenda Patino, bamboo fiber has a fishy taste. Does anyone else experience this problem with the bamboo fiber? No.
I've never had that, actually.
Brenda, what brand of bamboo fiber are you using? Because it may make a difference. Certainly, we've never,
Yeah,
I know we joke about me.
We use that.
We joke about me taste testing, things for the channel.
Yeah.
I must have tested at least 100 different recipes using bamboo fiber. The only taste that I ever get is the chicken. Like when it's a chicken flour, I sometimes get that taste through, but never anything from the bamboo fiber. And I've actually tasted the bamboo fiber by itself.
Yeah.
It tastes chalky. Like if you just take a teaspoon
It tastes like, it's like talcum powder when I taste it.
But no, definitely not fishy. So I wonder if there's maybe a brand difference.
And is it the bamboo fiber that's actually doing that? Because it's actually supposed to be tasteless. And I wonder if it's the actual bamboo fiber that's doing that for you. And like if it really is the bamboo fiber, I would actually just go back to oat fiber if you didn't find it bitter. I do find that oat fiber has a bitterness to it, but some people don't mind it, so like you can use that instead. Yeah. All right. I think it's time to take our bread out.
Anna says, I will give you a trick that maybe I learned from Mel, I don't know. Well, I have used, and it worked well, the strained juice from my frozen fruit.
The strained juice? No, I don't think I've never heard of that, so that's not from me. I don't know. I've actually never heard of that, so thank you for that tip.
Angie Hostatler.
Hello, Angie.
Says, Mel, I understand what you mean when you said you're uncomfortable with your hair. My hair is exactly like yours, curly, and I straighten it.
Yes, I do as well. I feel so much more in control when my hair's straightened. This is stuck to the paper a little bit.
It is crazy because every time you wear your hair like that, you get so many comments for it.
And strange looks too.
Are you laughing over there?
No.
That's where the shoulders go. Lily says if you fried those, wouldn't they turn out like chips?
I think so.
They probably would if you fried them long enough.
Yep, I think so.
Like those puffy corn. I know what you call them. That looks lovely.
There's a sponginess to them in the middle. No, that's a lovely bread. Oh, it's soft. Very good. So you know how Patty said that we should try deep frying them? I heated my avocado oil to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. It was a bit low. And now they're sizzling at
'I think there's a glitch in the matrix, people. She's frozen. They're sizzling at?
I'm just checking. (200 degrees Fahrenheit) or 100 degrees Celsius.
Patty Dixon says in the States they make elephant ears, deep fried bread dough dusted with cinnamon and sugar. Need a low carb option. That sounds
Elephant
good.
ears.
Elephant ears.
Wow.
Deep fried bread dough dusted with cinnamon and sugar.
And they're not in balls, are they flat? Or they must be flat if
Like
they
an
are
elephant's
elephant
ear,
ears.
yeah.
I should have flattened them then. I've still got one more thing to do.
Carolyn says I've got some SAF yeast
Yes.
in my freezer that
Yeah.
I bought from Amazon a year ago and it still works fine.
I personally use the Lowen's brand. Gosh, I actually can't remember buying another brand ever. I've always just used that like since day dot. So
Chef says we have Amish all over here in the Springfield area.
right.
Auntie Chris says make sure you're feeding the yeast with real sugar or honey, not with a sweetener.
Yes, it does not work. It does not. I've tried activating yeast with salt, with sweetener, you know, all the low carb kind of non-sugary options. Aside from inulin, would be a great option if you want to stay sugar-free and you don't want to include honey. Inulin's the only alternative or the choice that I know of that is not sugar.
Kerry is on the same as you. In Australia, I buy the Lowen Whole Foods yeast from Coles. No issues unless it is out of date, and even then it needs to be way out of date.
Right, yeah. It's a good brand.
Ruth is pondering and says, I wonder if you could make these a little thicker and cut a pocket for a sandwich. Like would that be like a pita bread or something?
Let's have a look.
One moment, Ruth.
I don't know. Let's have a look.
Brenda says it's beef lard. I'm not sure what that's in response to. Anna says, I haven't tried bamboo fiber yet, but I find that golden flaxseed tastes fishy. She's responding to Brenda.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't do very good at cutting it, but I'm going to say no, actually. I'm going to say they aren't bubbly enough in the middle. They aren't bubbly enough in the middle to create that or encourage that pocket, if you know what I mean. What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at Michael.
What did Michael do?
He says your voiceover, Chris, is sexy. There, that's my flattery done for the day.
Nice.
Oh, that gets comment of the day. Thanks, brother. Danny says, yup, like Einstein.
What's like Einstein?
Fleischmann's Einstein.
Oh, okay.
And Kerry says, Chris, Fleischmann's is Fleischmann, and she spelled it out. Fleischmann's, okay. Auntie Kathy says Fleischmann's.
Okay.
But Looks like the votes are in favour of Fleischmann's. Alright. I stand corrected. Elizabeth says, seal could be the fail. My husband came up with a pan of rocks that was supposed to be monkey bread. I could not have done any better. Thanks for the suggestions. Oh.
Look at this.
Ooh.
It's a bit hot, okay.
Don't burn yourself.
And look how soft it is, because I'm doing all sorts of things with it. It's my ladle is splitting it. And I've burnt it on the other side. Have a look, because I was chatting.
Oh, but that makes it look authentic though.
Yeah. But that... Very, very nice. Oh, I'm butchering these things too.
What are they?
Those balls that I was making for when Patty said to fry them, and then I didn't realize I was supposed to make the dough flat to make elephant's ears, but we are going to do that now. Okay, elephant's ears, right. So I actually have not ever eaten elephant's ears. I must say, I will just use my imagination on how I think it should go.
Just think a big Dumbo ear with the car. I'm assuming like a ridge around the outside and a dip in the middle.
But I don't imagine people actually shape the dough like an ear, I think.
You know, like you get those pig's ears that you give to your dog?
Yeah.
Like that. Like elephant's ears. Big. Lily says, when Chris gets senile, he will pronounce everything right. I really appreciate the faith in me, Lily, but I highly doubt it. Oh, here's a very cool name. Melisandre Worthington. What an awesome name, Melisandre.
Yes.
Hello, Melisandre.
Hello.
And the only reason I managed to say that right is it sounds like somebody from Game of Thrones.
Yes. It is a very old name. Okay, well, I think that's what it should look like. It's going in.
Anyway, Melisandre says, do you know you can make your own yeast with fruit, any fruit, and water? It takes at most a week to be yeast water. In 30 days it's fruit wine, and in 60 to 90 fruit vinegar. Learned because of COVID. Oh, very good.
That's awesome. What a fabulous tip.
And 100% natural.
Yeah.
Chef says, ouch.
On?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What are you saying ouch for, Chef? Danny says, Chris Fleischmann's dies a lot. Oh, that was a comment you made way back. Elizabeth, I don't notice any taste for bamboo fibre. Interesting. Brenda's using Zimmerman's, which a lot of people have, and Danny said bad batch of bamboo fibre, which it could be. Chef is using Zimmerman's and it's fine.
Yeah.
So is Elizabeth. Babu says, Mel, have you tried talcum powder? And if you have, why? LOL.
You know when your baby's little and you're trying to, after a bath, you're trying to powder them up and things go poof? Yeah, imagine that scenario. Or, yeah, you have a fight with the talcum powder bottle, squeezing too hard or something, and yeah, could happen. Has anyway.
Brilliant question. I glossed over it when you said it, and I thought, no, I'll let that one slide. I'm glad somebody picked it up.
I'm liking how these things are the dough for these elephant's ears. The dough's actually going concave and like an ear. It's so weird.
So pretty much as I described it then, when you said no one would make it like an ear. Okay. Danny says strained juice to grow your own yeast. Babu says, I think those looks, I think it might be locks. I think those locks are sexy locks, like wow girl.
Thank you.
Elizabeth says chips as in fries or chips as in crisps?
Chips as in
Like
French fries?
I think, I can't remember who it was who was asking before, but
They can't make the skinny, like the really super thin, like what, Simba chips that you get in a packet. You know,
I think
I think
whoever it
fries
was
are-
asking more like the tortilla chips we made last week, that type of chips.
well, I think
I don't know.
yeah. I think that's ready. So,
Melisandre says heck apple or pear cores, pineapple cores for homemade waste-free yeast recipe. That is a brilliant tip, Melisandre. Thank you. I never knew you could make yeast from fruit. Anna says this is a relaxing live, all right. I'm here listening and learning. I'm sipping on green tea with peppermint tea. Time to make my family supper. We got given venison smokies from partner and his brother go hunting.
oh, lovely.
Very nice, Joanne. Sorry, Anna.
And Patty said to sprinkle cinnamon sweetener over, right?
Cinnamon and sweetener. Danny says, Elizabeth, I think they're talking chips crisps. Yes. Joanne's partner and brother go hunting, 63-year-old and 70-year-old. That's amazing for that age.
Here you go, love. I can't wait for this. Yeah, have the bigger piece.
Oh, you do love me. Thank you. Holy smokes.
Comment on the texture of this dough.
It's
Wow.
I don't know what it's like.
Is it hard? Is it soft?
Oh
Is
no,
it
it's
crispy?
soft and fluffy.
Soft and fluffy.
It's kind of like a pancake, but not.
Yeah, soft like a pancake.
Yeah.
But with the crispiness on the edges, that's a bit different to a pancake, isn't it?
The inside's a little bit. It's not quite like a pancake, but it's
soft because
It's soft.
as I was biting it, the dough or the pastry was just coming away. Oh, okay. He shoved a whole big piece in his mouth. Wow.
Can be quiet for half a second.
I can grab my chair now. Let's see what these are like. Oh, look at this. Very soft. And
They look very cute.
like donut-like in the middle.
They do look like mini donuts.
Definitely needs sweetener. Definitely needs cinnamon sweetener. And we will be in business. That's really, you want to taste?
Of course, thank you.
It's going to be tasteless, right? Because that's what you would expect of.
That's good.
I kind of get a plain taste, right? Because that's what you want out of like a tortilla or a naan or flatbread that you haven't added any flavoring on it. But really good as with some sweetener.
I think, yeah, you could, it's not tasteless. There is a faint taste of something in there that's a little more on the sweet side than the savoury side for me.
Okay.
But it would make an awesome base for dipping in
Something.
Something. Yeah. Like we made a ton of these as like a party snack.
Oh, yeah. And then maybe some melted chocolate on the side, or even like sugar-free maple syrup. Wow. I would actually coat them in sugar-free maple syrup and then dust cinnamon sweetener over it. And I like maple. You're not such a fan, are you?
No. But there's plenty of other things I can dip it in. That's got potential.
Very good. So do we have any other comments? Because I have done all my cooking, and gosh, in the space of an hour, we have made 4 things. Naan bread, tortillas, little round ball things, and elephant's ears. So that's good.
So Melisandre says, I'm about to eat supper on the bus while watching.
Okay.
Very nice. Elizabeth, I want to make Canadian butter tarts. Not sure I'm going to start those tonight, but if not, tomorrow for sure. Danny says, may I put out a curiosity? Would anyone mind if maybe Chris and Mel were on later instead of during dinner time? Like their noon would be our 9 p.m. on the East Coast, and of course
7 p.m.
8, 7 or 6 depending on which time zone you're in.
Yeah.
Anna says, and what I meant with the fruit juice was to activate the yeast without using sugar or honey. Okay. Becky says, at what temperature would you bake in the oven and for how long?
350 Fahrenheit for 5 minutes on. I went for 5 minutes on each side, right? So total 10 minutes, but there's hardly any color on that, Becky. You know, why not try maybe go for 8 minutes each side? But then the other question too is if I baked it for longer, would it actually, crisp up so that it's more stiff? And then the question is, do you actually want that? Lots of questions.
Patty Shank says, we call them beaver tails instead of elephant ears. Either way, they are delicious fair food. There's a few people talking to each other here. Kelly says, mine are beautiful and delicious but have too much colour from stovetop cooking to use as a pizza base. I will par bake a batch for this purpose in the future.
And you could use this as a pizza base or a crust. Definitely. I mean, we use tortillas as a pizza crust, so why not these? And the beautiful thing about it is that you can make it as thick as you want or as thin as you want. And if you, depending on how you shape it, you can make so many things with it. So I'm very pleased with them. Yeah, they're good. Soft.
Kelly says these are absolutely a keto bread revelation.
Wow, thank you. I wanted to see what it was like to introduce Whole Psyllium Husk with the CK flour, and I'm interested in using other keto approved powders with the CK flour and see what that does. Now, I know that flaxseed meal, whole psyllium husk, and chia seeds are all, they kind of behave very similarly. So if you don't have whole psyllium husk, you can try the other alternatives. Yeah. The other thing I wanted to talk about, some people are finding a problem with my latest community post where I say I made a statement, do not consume wheat on the keto diet. For clarification, I do not mean vital wheat gluten, okay? Vital wheat gluten has become so commonly used now, and it is actually the gluten extracted from the wheat. I have been gluten-free for a few years, and I actually really appreciate the health benefits. However, there are some times that I will have vital wheat gluten. And for you too, like for me, I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't say what the keto diet is about. For the keto diet, I don't know anywhere on the internet where it says that you can have wheat, soy, corn, barley, sugar, but right, we're all living, and you guys know that I'm not going to judge, right? But I will give you the best advice that you can have. It's advice for me too. So just for clarification, you should check out the comments on my latest community post. So currently there's also, I'm targeting some people, but anyway, I'm not. You just need to know the facts all the time. I have new people joining my channel all the time, and at various stages of the keto diet. So please do take it in the spirit that it was meat. What are the comments?
There's lots. We're a little bit behind.
Okay, go for it.
Kerry says, Chris, Fleisch is German for flesh, but in this case, Fleischmann is a surname, but also the title of the butcher.
Oh.
That's very good. I feel like Kerry is very knowledgeable, or a whiz with Google.
She said that last week.
Danny says, every carnival I've ever gone to in my life, I've always bought cotton candy and fried bread dough, also known as elephant ears. Okay. Elizabeth, I think the carnivals have funnel cakes in place of elephant ears. Sounds about the same. Patty Dixon, yes, elephant ears are round and not too thick. Of course, yeasted bread puffs up a bit.
Yes, it did.
They sell elephant ears at state fairs and events, so yummy.
Oh.
Chef was saying ouch to Lily's senile comment. I thought you were already senile, Chris. That's what I said, Chef. There's no possible way this is going to get any better. Michael says, could it be Vulcan ears shape?
Vulcan ears?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And he also says, oh my god, Mel, shush, Chris, I feel your pain now. Charming. Brenda Patino, maybe bad batch. I will open the new bag I just received.
Right.
Elizabeth says, another reminder to hit the like button. Thanks, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Danny says, funnel cakes are poured version, pancake dough fried bread dough, aka elephant ears, just flattened bread, fried golden. That definitely looks like fried bread.
That was, and we don't have an example of the fried bread any longer because we both just, eaten it. So maybe we should present this recipe. I don't know what we would call it, to be honest with you.
Elephant ears. Dustin has arrived.
Oh, hello Dustin, how are you? So nice to see you.
Hey, I'm dropping in. I'm sitting in the parking lot waiting for DoorDash orders. It's been a while since I caught a live.
Yeah.
Nice to see you, Dustin. Patty says you did it, baby elephant ears.
Oh, great.
Anna says, wow, yeah, I'm cool. Looking forward to trying this recipe out.
Nice.
Danny says, elephant ears, baby. That there is elephant ears.
So maybe we should call it, like for the regular video, we should call it elephant ears.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Elizabeth says those elephant ears sounded like a soft version of buñuelos. Buñuelos? Let me see how badly I butchered that. I have no idea what that is. Lily says dip those in chocolate. Lex24R says, hi guys, do you know who that is?
No.
That's my big brother.
Oh.
Hey big bro.
Hello Mike, how are you?
Dropping in. Now that it's not because it would have been his 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. depending on daylight savings and things. So now that it's not, we might see him in here a little bit more. Hey bro. Kerry says, could those donut holes be used as profiteroles? Yes, they probably could.
I think I would like them to be more lighter and airy than what those are. Those are more of like a donut consistency. I'm gonna say no on that. If you want to be, Yeah, this is just really being picky, but I'm going to say not good for profiteroles. I am actually working on another dough. This dough, yeah, anyway, you'll see it. We've got lots and lots and lots of things coming up on the channel. Lots.
Danilo Mercado
Hello.
is here and says hi, new name in the chat. So hello Danilo. Why am I questioning everyone makes me nervous, I'm questioning myself now. Elizabeth says I need to get back to my kitchen now, hope this stays up after the live and I'll finish watching, thanks all. Yep, it does, Elizabeth. It does. You can replay it afterwards. Just go to the live section of the channel and you'll find all this one and all the previous ones there. Ruth says dip in frosting.
Oh, yeah.
Kelly says, sorry, my non-keto husband approves of the naan. Oh, she had a comment that kind of half cut off. So the comment is, my non-keto husband approves of the naan.
And Kelly, did you make them already?
Kelly always bakes along with you.
Yeah.
Angela Diaz signing off. Great live. Good night, everyone. Good night.
Good night.
Danny says, here's a chance for you to say the word we were talking about last night.
I don't know what...
Gyros.
Oh.
And I know I got that one right because I Googled it last night.
So what are they saying about gyros?
Danny says, I would have read this normally as gyros.
Yeah.
Gyros, question mark, as in can you make gyro salad?
No, I'm not happy with them as gyros. The dough, look, the dough fluffs up a little bit, yes, but not to the point. If the dough, while we were cooking or baking it, if it rose to like sort of a circle, we would be in business. But the dough is not doing that. So, you know, I had to actually fry it and see what it's doing so that we could label it properly and, yeah, categorize it properly. But I'm going to say this is not gyros just yet. We'll see what happens in the near future.
Becky Nelson says we'll always end up in someone's dinner time.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
Anna says, good job, Mel and Chris.
Thank you, Anna.
Good evening and much love from Vancouver Island, BC, Canada.
Wow, nice.
Thanks for coming along, Anna. Chef says that's a perfect idea. Danny Kelly says, this time worked for me. I can make adjustments to dinner with the fam on most Saturdays. Becky Nelson says, we will try to be here with you all regardless of time.
Oh, thank you.
Becky also says, God bless. Thank you and bless you, Mel and Chris, for all your hard work.
Bless you.
She's dropped us a big super thanks. Thanks very much, Becky.
Oh, thank you so much, Becky.
I'm really happy that Becky made it for the entire live this time.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit more convenient for her.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thanks, Becky. Really appreciate the support. Lily says, this old lady needs to go, so good night and God bless to all, and what a wonderful life tonight. Yes, go, not that you need your beauty sleep, Lily, but go and get some good rest.
Good save, Chris.
Carolyn says, could you use cold butter instead of melted butter to get, and it's cut off, so I have no idea to get what. No idea.
Okay, so I melted the butter so that it's easy to for the butter to combine with the flour. That's why I melted the butter. But I mean, feel free to take this recipe and mess around with it and like, you know, try it out for yourself and see what happens. It's just that if it doesn't work, then you're going to be stuck and probably waste your ingredients. So I don't want to, I'm not encouraging you. Do it at your own risk.
Kelly says, I'm actually having one low carb tortilla and one of yours, and the pizzas are in the oven now.
Wow, Kelly.
She always
That's fabulous.
Janine Green says, I'm not sure if I'm watching the live or the repeat. I'm in a time warp. Well, Janine,
You're watching it live.
you're watching it live unless you watch this later and then you're watching the repeat. So depending on when you watch it, we could be live or it could be not.
It depends.
I hope that clears up everything as crystal clear as mud. Paddy Shanks, I dipped the small balls in a lemon glaze. Yum. Ooh, that sounds good.
Wow.
Becky Nelson says, Happy Thanksgiving all.
Yes.
Danny says keto police, so the little police
Yes,
like
the siren.
Matthew Whittington is another new name. Hello.
Hello, Matthew.
Hello,
How
Matthew.
are you?
Welcome along. Very delicious for sandwiches and cold cuts.
Nice.
Becky says, I think you are all right, Mel. I don't do well with Vital Wheat gluten. Thank you for developing recipes without Vital Wheat gluten.
Right. You're welcome.
Kerry says, Kerry has good Google food. Google food? But I also lived in Germany for 6 years and at one point was almost fluent.
Wow.
I'm also a word nerd and remember details. I don't like not knowing something, so I will look it up. I'm exactly the same as Kerry. Exactly the same. Michael says, can we call it kangaroo ears? Danny says, no, Michael, elephants have it. Kelly says, for the regular video, say naan, flatbread, and elephant ears.
Right. Okay.
Chef says kangaroo ears would make people curious. Danny says, calling them kangaroo ears might get a whole bunch of people thinking that they're slaughtering baby Roo. Oh dear. Mr. Albornoz.
Hello.
Sorry, Mia. M-I-R. Mia Albornoz.
Hello, Mia.
Besos desde Argentina.
Okay.
Kelly says, yes, I did, as in cook along with you. Love you all, and I'm off to eat my naan pizza. Nice one, Kelly. Hope you have a good week. Patty says, I wonder if you added Vital Wheat gluten that you would get more of a puffy dough. Thanks for trying the elephant ears.
I think you probably would. And you would probably half CK, half Vital Wheat gluten, I think would do the trick.
Brenda says, good night. May you all have a wonderful, blessed evening. Happy, blessed Thanksgiving to all. And to you
Happy
too,
Thanksgiving.
Brenda. Chef says, yeah, that was crystal clear, as in, because I explained it. Yeah. Thank you. I'm here all week. Try the veal. Mrs. H, could you put two of you rolled out this together before cooking and pinch the edges only together and then cook? Cut in half, you would have pockets to make sandwiches with. I don't see why that wouldn't work.
I've got to try that. Yeah.
Chef says CFG clear as sludge, I agree. Danny says, we all know you still have a personal vendetta against Little Roo after destroyed your hotel room. That's not true, Danny.
All your stories are coming back to bite you.
I love kangaroos and Little Roos, and it wasn't my hotel room that they destroyed.
From a distance.
Love you, Chris. Ha ha. Love you too, my sister. Auntie Kathy, another great live. Thank you, Chris and Mel, for all you do for us. And Becky says, do you have Thanksgiving in Australia?
We do not have Thanksgiving in Australia, but I have often wanted to start the tradition of having Thanksgiving, because how many ways should we be appreciative and thankful for the life that we do have and the blessings that have been bestowed on us? So doing that, setting aside one day for the year, for me, I found to be thankful and to take stock of, how much you actually do have and not focusing on what you don't have. So but the problem was that by the time I was getting into it, the kids got big and, so And I moved away from all of my extended family, which means it would be just Chris and I sitting at the table, basically. But on that note,
I'd be very thankful for you.
Ciao. See you guys, and we'll see you real soon.
Bye, guys.